Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday, guys. Happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating Thanksgiving and all of that early in the morning. So I'm just going to get my household together. You guys don't know that we always do our little Thanksgiving here and stuff like that. So I'm up very early to start all the meals and stuff like that. To be honest, not cooking over here, but you guys know we have a other place that we can do all our big cooking and get everything done. And by the time you look, everything will be done instead of be fighting with the stove here and all of that because it's only 4 burner. But when you have 6 burner elsewhere and other things to cook, it's more easier for you. Well, happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating it this time. Happy Monday. You know, it's a long weekend for me here. So if you're going to work, big up your nice, clean self and your ambitious self. And if you're around, good morning to you all. Now, guys, this is a sad story, a crazy story, possible a serial killer. I came and spoke to you guys about this story a couple months ago, maybe a month ago, and I'm saying, guys, seems like there is a serial killer around. Big up the Versace glasses. Yeah, like I told you guys, so much glasses. You can purchase a used one on my way already, or you could purchase a brand new one. Okay, 250 and up. All right, because glasses nowadays is 500 and up. All right, unless it's a knockoff, right? But nevertheless, good morning, guys, with the soursop leaf tea and ginger. And I want to say you are awesome. Okay, yeah, you are awesome. So my cup says small time. Okay, right? Sometime you forget you are awesome. So this is your reminder. Okay, guys, right here. So I'm reminding you guys that you guys are awesome. Cheers. Cheers, rather. Mm-hmm. Don't forget your tea in the morning. Herbal tea. All right. So good morning. Like I said, everyone. I am not on the channel that much, but then when I do come on, one and two people come on. I cannot come frequent like everybody else. I can't sit down at work and blog. I can't sit down in the park and blog. That's not me. I have to sit down and blog in the comfort of my home. Yeah, because I live somewhere, right? So at the end of the day, it's I'm not going to be bringing my phone to blog at work. I'm not going to be really bringing my phone to blog when I'm on the road, and I'm not going to really blog if I'm not comfortable to blog. So when I could come on this content and say, or come on this channel and say, guys, right? 1 second, guys. When I could come and say, guys, I almost spilled my tea, right? Okay. When I could say, guys, I am here and I'm speaking to you guys, rather, then this is the time I have to come unpack some of these stories drastically to tell you guys, I believe there's a serial killer in Houston somewhere. Okay, guys, big up the Bart Simpson shirt. You guys know that Bart Simpsons and the Simpsons always have some prediction of this world, and most of the time their prediction is on point. Okay, but nevertheless, guys, let's get into the story. 7:34 my time. All right. Um, let's get into it. Okay. So Houston, remember the other day I told you guys, you see that young girl face? She's one of them that they pull out of the bayou and stuff like that. So 53 bodies have been found in Houston Bayou since 2023. Here's a look at how these people died, okay? The manner of death is nearly half of the cases is still undetermined. They're still at the coroner's office wondering what happened, okay? Only 3 of the cases have been determined to be homicides, all right? Most of them they claim to maybe suicide and all of that story, which maybe there's a serial killer lingering around, like I said, right? Okay. All right, so we're gonna get into it some more. Cheers, guys. I gotta drink tea in the morning, man. Can't I don't I'm not a coffee person, right? I don't drink coffee. Good morning, Joshua. I don't drink coffee because coffee is not healthy for you. If you have the real deal coffee, coffee beans, you toast it yourself, brew it yourself, all of that. But those coffee that they have out here running around, ain't looking. I don't drink coffee. I'm a herbal girl, right? I am a herbal girl. So if you drink your coffee, knock yourself out. But the coffee that you're buying for 3 and 5 and change is not real coffee. Couldn't be. Because you know coffee beans are very expensive, especially if you get it in the Caribbean store. So these coffee out here that you're running to these store drinking, they're not healthy. And not only that, allegedly. And not only that, if you work in some of those coffee places, right? Yeah, I love tea, right? Yeah, Marinas, yeah, they beat Blue Jays. Yeah, that was not too long watching it on the news. That Blue Jays is saying, yo, we're gonna kick some ass next. So hopefully the Blue Jays could kick you guys ass next, okay? Seriously. Not only that, if you work in some of these coffee shops, allegedly, I would say, at the end of 2 to 3 hours, you're gonna throw away all of that coffee and brew some more. So if that coffee is so great, why throw away that coffee? Me growing up all my life, I always see my grandmother. She don't throw coffee like the real coffee. Nah, nah. That real coffee, when it sits down there, it's even more stronger. Mm-hmm. So when you work in some of these coffee shop, every so 3 hours they're throwing out those coffee. The end of the night they're throwing out all of those food. Why? If those food were all great, every end of the night when you done bake or you done cook, do you throw out your food or you store your food? So it tells you quite clear. So if you're working in some of these coffee shop and you see the end of the day they have to discard their food, that means that those things weren't healthy in the first place. Think about it. Who gets up every day and cook and bake and throw it out after? Right? Who has their coffee every day and drink and throw out their coffee? Now you drink that, right? So those things are not healthy for you. So that's why I'm herbal tea, strictly herbal. All right. You're not a fan of coffee. Exactly. Right there. Okay. So let's get into it quick and fast, right? All right. So 53 bodies have been found in Houston Bayou since 2023. Here's a look at how these people died. Like I said, some of their situation and their cases is undetermined, right? Okay. While rumors swirling around bodies being found in Houston Bayou, decided to take a closer to look at the numbers. Okay, the team went through the last 3 years worth of data and analyzed the cause of manner of death of each body found in the bayou within Houston city limits. All right, in 2023 there was 9 bodies found. In 2024 there was 20 bodies found. In 2025 there was 24 bodies found. So add it up now, right? So 20 and 24, right? That's 44, and you add your 9. So it's about 53 bodies, if my math is off, or if my math is right. In my head is about 53 bodies they found so far, and they said it's more than that. So isn't there something supposed to be a serial killer somewhere? Should be a serial killer somewhere, right? Anyway, the manner of death in 23 cases is still undetermined. Why are they taking so long? Because a lot of these people are minority. The last person that killed is that black girl that's on the screen there. Left bar and end up in the bayou. Is there a serial killer somewhere? I'm not sure. Okay. Then we go down. The medical examiner office ruled 15 cases an accident, right? That's the rap sheet in Houston. Seriously, the medical examiner office ruled 15 cases an accident. So 15 people just get up and say, oh, I'm just going to walk in the bayou up. I'm going to trip in the bayou up. I'm going to drunk and fall in the bayou. What do you mean it's accident? And then some of these things are going to rule suicide, I'm sure. Because when people don't want to bother at times, they say it's suicide allegedly. Let's move on, right? Houston police made arrests in 2 of the homicide cases, and the third case remained under investigation. Rumors, speculation, like I said, should be a serial killer there somewhere. The discovery of multiple bodies being found in the short time frame this year fueled online speculation about possible serial killer. All right. City leaders and law enforcement officially firmly deny the claims, but until they found some more body now. There are no evidence there is a serial killer loose on the street of Houston. Mayor John says, okay, and it's a speculation and yada 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 and yada yada yada. Okay, guys, so let's get to it quick and fast, right? Because I came and spoke to you guys about the situation already when I showed that black girl and said I find it strange that she went here, she went there, she went here, and then end up in the bayou. Can't see who pushed her in there. Can't see why she end up in there. Never had a troubled life. A good girl and end up in the bayou of no explanation of that sort. So let's get into it quick and fast. If it's going to play for me anyway. All right.
With so many rumors swirling about the bodies found in the bayous, KHOU 11 Investigates is taking a closer look. Our team went back 3 years and analyzed the cause and manner of death for each body found. Investigative reporter Jeremy Rogowski joins us now with what he learned. Jeremy.
Mia, our data comes from the Harris County Institute of Forensic Sciences, the medical examiner's office, which reports an increase over the past 3 years. In 2023, it examined 9 bodies in Houston bayous, 20 bodies in 2024, and so far this year, 24 bodies. Now, here's a breakdown for those 3 years. The manner of death in 23 cases is undetermined, meaning it's not possible to establish circumstances of death with reasonable medical certainty. The medical exam.
You know why? You know why? Because once a body goes in the water, phones and stuff, they're very destroyed. If you want to hide evidence of killing someone, merge them into water. So that's why those things want to be undetermined, because the person was smart enough to put these people in the water. Okay, let's continue.
Ruled 15 deaths and accident, with 13 of those accident by drownings. 9 cases are pending, 3 suicide, and 3 cases were ruled a homicide. Now, we looked a little further into those homicide cases and learned Houston police made arrests in 2 of them. The 3rd case is still under investigation, Mia.
Now, Jeremy, I know there's still a lot of questions surrounding U of H student Jade McKissick, whose body was found in Brays Bayou last month. What's the latest with that case?
Yeah, the manner of death in that case is still pending. There's needing to be more information and further testing before the investigation can be completed.
Jeremy, appreciate the deep dive. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, so you hear that again. So now, safety concerns. So this was the young girl that I have up on the screen, the 13 body that was found at the bayou, and this is her story. Let's get into it quick and fast, all right? 1 second, guys.
Most Burlington homeowners do this wrong when they sell their home.
All right, so 1 second.
Here tonight, the bodies being found in Houston bayous. Houston police report another body was just recovered today from the Buffalo Bayou area near Jensen and East downtown. So if you've been watching and keeping track alongside us, that is 4 bodies recovered in 4 days. Today is Thursday. And sadly, a U of H student has been identified as one of the bodies recovered from the Brays Bayou area on September 15th. That's Monday. She was reported missing days before. Sherman DeSalle has been covering this story for a couple of days now. And Sherman, it is scary stuff here, but just kind of fill us in on what we know so far.
Yeah, it's definitely a cause of concern for a lot of our viewers. Many have made some speculations online about something maybe more nefarious happening here, and that's understandable. Our Fox 26 count is now at 13 bodies found in Houston bayous this year by law enforcement and first responders. Remember, the 22 bayous are spread out for miles, so it's a lot of ground to cover, and that comes with tough investigations. Here's what we know. HPD confirms a male body was recovered from Buffalo Bayou on Jensen Street in Edo on Thursday. Our camera caught officers and a dive team on the scene around 3 p.m. There were reports of a man jumping into the water there. We're waiting to hear more on this. And remember when we reported 2 bodies recovered from local bayous on Monday, September 15th? One of them was identified as 20-year-old Jade Sage McKissick. She was a U of H student, reported.
And this is the promising young girl. That's the promising young girl that I have on my screen there. But one of them, she's a university child. What would make her end up in the bayou, people? Okay? So that was it. And people are like, nah, man, something is wrong somewhere. Let's continue. Okay?
September 11th, last seen that day near the 3700 block of McGregor by a restaurant. She was a junior communications and advertising major. In a letter sent to students, U of H describes her as a campus resident and a student employee and a friend to many in their community. We're talking about a lot of bodies in a city where many people walk, run, and bike the bayou areas every day. So we visited an area near the White Oak Bayou to see how people have been reacting to the discoveries. A lot of people are just wondering, what's the deal? HPD hasn't really given us a lot of information either. What questions do you have?
I mean, is there somebody paying attention to these? Is there more details to investigation? I don't know. It's just kind of scary At this point, when it's that many coincidences, there's not such a coincidence that happens multiple times.
There's long-term plans and there's short-term plans. I would hope that the short-term plans are in effect and, something is being done. Someone's, patrolling or someone's watching over cameras or lights or anything's being done right now.
One of the guys who just said, is anyone paying attention to these? That really brings us right back to HPD. So have we heard anything from HPD on these?
We haven't. I have been on the scene of the last two recoveries, hoping to hear something from public information officer. Haven't heard anything. We've reached out. They say don't anticipate hearing anything right now. We did reach out to the county forensics department to see if they'd be willing to say something. They didn't give an on-camera interview, but we are requesting more details from all of these instances, especially in the last couple of days. So hopefully we'll get some more information. But we hear what you're concerned about wondering if it's something more that we should be paying attention to, and we're trying to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, we'll certainly continue to ask those questions. Chairman, thank you so much.
Do you guys hear that?
3.
So did you guys hear that? So truly and surely, people, there seems like there's a serial killer out here, allegedly. Okay, safety concerns, safety rises in Houston. All right, let's continue.
Good evening, I'm Bill Barajas. This most recent victim was found yesterday near Commerce and Milam. That brings the total number of bodies in area bayous to 15 this year. City officials say many of the individuals found were experiencing homelessness. KPRC 2's TJ Parker has more on the questions this raises and what initiatives may be considered to better support those living on the streets.
The discovery of 6 bodies in area bayous in just weeks is now sparking questions about who was being pulled from the water. Crime Stoppers confirms many of the individuals were homeless and died from medical issues. That's focusing new attention on whether more can be done to address the needs of Houston's unhoused population. In the past few days, Mayor John Whitmire was asked if safety measures like barricades could be put in place around bayous.
We have 2,500 miles of bayous or waterways in Houston, Texas. We have homeless.
They're not all homeless people. They're not all homeless people. Couldn't be. They're not all homeless people. Right? They couldn't be all homeless people. Okay? So these are the bodies from 6 years have been happening, people. About 40 bodies pulled from Houston. It's been so much on and going. But anyway, let's
Houston is on edge again. Another body has been.
1 second. I want to give you guys a rundown, okay? Right here. So I'm going to give you guys a rundown of what's going on here.
Social media did just that. There were viral TikToks and Instagram posts speculating about a serial killer on the loose. But from day one, city leaders and police, they've been adamant that there is no evidence of a serial killer. But I want to rewind. I want to break down exactly how we got here to try to make sense. It all started in mid-September when the first body was found on the morning of September 15th in Brays Bayou. She was identified as 21-year-old Jade McKissick, a University of Houston student who had gone missing after leaving a Midtown bar. Now, investigators said preliminarily there were no signs of foul play, but then just hours later that same day, another body was recovered from Greens Bayou. He was identified as 43-year-old Rodney Ricardo Chapman. The very next day, September 16th, a third person, 24-year-old Seth Joseph Hansen, was found in White Oak Bayou. 2 days after that, on September 18th, a fourth body was discovered in Buffalo Bayou. He was 63-year-old Arnulfo Alvarado. And then on September 20th, a fifth body was pulled from Buffalo Bayou. That victim was 66-year-old Michael Andrea Rice. The sixth body found on September 26th in Buffalo Bayou downtown, initially unidentified, and at the time the medical examiner asked for the public's help in identifying her, describing her as a black woman under 30 years old, about 5'3", 120 pounds, short black hair, widow's peak. She was found wearing a black and beautiful t-shirt and jeans, had a distinctive 888 tattoo on her wrist. According to the Houston Chronicle, this body has now... describing her as a black woman under 30 years old, about 5'3", 120 pounds.
And this is another victim that they found. 1 second.
I have a very different training routine than most women at 40.
So I'm going to show you guys the other black lady that was found. That it seems like these are people of color that are always go missing. And sometimes they will say that the police will drop the bar allegedly on this situation. All right. So I want to see her face of this story. Quick on fast, right? So I'm going to repeat this part, okay?
It all started in mid-September when the first body was found on the morning of September 15th in Brays Bayou. She was identified as 21-year-old Jade McKissick, a University of Houston student who had gone missing after leaving a Midtown bar. Now, investigators said preliminarily there were no signs of foul play, but then just hours later that same day, another body was recovered from Greens Bayou. He was identified as 43-year-old Rodney Ricardo Chapman. The very next day, September 16th, a third person, 24-year-old Seth Joseph Hansen, was found in White Oak Bayou. 2 days after that, on September 18th, a fourth body was discovered in Buffalo Bayou. He was 63-year-old Arnulfo Alvarado. And then on September 20th, a fifth body was pulled from Buffalo Bayou. That victim was 66-year-old Michael Andrea Rice. The sixth body found on September 26th in Buffalo Bayou downtown, initially unidentified, and at the time the medical examiner asked for the public's help in identifying her, describing her as a black woman under 30 years old, about 5'3", 120 pounds, short.
That's the other black lady that went missing. That's her again. End up dead. Okay? So something is wrong somewhere, guys. And until now, they don't know her age. Let's continue. Let's continue, you all.
Black hair, widow's peak. She was found wearing a black and beautiful t-shirt and jeans, had a distinctive 888 tattoo on her wrist. According to the Houston Chronicle, this body has now been identified as Michaela Miller, though her age remains unknown at this point. So 5 bodies, 5 days, and a sixth just days later. So obviously, it was reported that the city was buzzing with both fear and speculation. And what happened in response? Mayor John Whitmire and Police Chief No Diaz held a press conference to address the rumors head on. That was back on September 23rd.
We do not have any evidence that there is a serial killer loose in Houston, Texas. Let me say that again. There is no evidence that there is a serial killer loose on the streets of Houston. If there was, you would hear it from me first.
He called the social media speculation false and frustrating. Chief Diaz and Homicide Captain Salam Zia then walked through the facts. Their dive team had recovered the bodies, but they doubled down on the mayor's claims that these cases are not connected.
There's no evidence, and I repeat, no evidence to suggest that any of these incidents are connected. In all of the 5 incidents, the medical examiner's office will determine the cause of death. The investigation into these incidents is pending the determination of the ME's office. For us as an agency, rumors stir fear and anxiety in our communities. It's important to rely on verified information and investigations.
And Captain Zia emphasized that their job was to follow the science and the evidence and not social media theories. So to help us understand the psychology behind this panic, we actually spoke with criminologist Dr. Debbie Goodman on a previous episode of Sidebar, and she explained why these theories spread so quickly.
First and foremost, the topic in and of itself of murder is so mysterious to people, right? As we know, it becomes very intriguing, very fascinating. So as soon as somebody thinks that there's any category of murder, whether a double homicide, quadruple, serial murder, mass murder, family-based, school-based, workplace-based, it really captures the attention. Now, in terms of the investigators themselves, they're really looking for fact patterns. First, they need to identify who are these victims. is there any commonality? Are they of a similar demographic, right? So we would start there. And then the victimology is so important because we also want to look at the fact patterns. When we say fact patterns, when it comes to investigations, we're really just talking about the 5 W's and the H, the who, what, when, where, why, and how. So we always start there with any type of murder case, but this whole idea of fascination and people really gravitating toward this type of case where we have bodies in a river and immediately people think, well, clearly it's got to be serial murder. But
if you're thinking about selling your home,
could you imagine though? Could you imagine? Could you imagine, guys? Oh no, let's continue.
I do is I look at data analytics as a criminologist, and serial murders in our modern day society is really not as common as, let's say, decades ago. So the real concern today is actually mass murders. Social media really drives people.
It's common, guys, because there was a case in my country where this man was was a gardener, basically, and he plays Santa Claus every Christmas while children sit on his lap, and he was a serial killer, killing gay men in Toronto. Okay, guys? So it's not like serial, and there's so many cameras. So this man there's a lot of serial killer out here, but sometimes depends on who they're killing. If they target minorities, at times they fall on deaf ears, allegedly. But if they target other people, it makes it out there real fast and everything. So to me, there are serial killers out here, depends on who they're killing. Okay? Seriously. Seriously, guys, no shade.
Now, is it fact or is it fiction? That's really up to the individual to determine. But again, because we know that any category of murder is so fascinating that...
Okay? So that's what's happening right now. Okay? And all of that. So I believe, to be honest, should be a serial killer somewhere. All right? Let's continue. All right?
Over the last month, you've probably heard a story or two here on News 88.7 about bodies turning up in some of Houston's bayous, many without a clear cause of death. In September, 6 people were reported found dead in Houston bayous within a 2-week stretch. That sparked speculation, fear, and, yes, conspiracy theories, including unfounded claims of a serial killer on the loose. Authorities insist there is no confirmed link between the cases and have sought since to tamp down those concerns. Then, on Wednesday morning, another body was found along the White Oak Bayou, bringing the total up to 7 in the last month. News 88.7's Michael Atkinson has been following this story and joins us with details. Michael, good morning.
Greg, good morning. Happy to be here.
First, what do we know about the person found yesterday? Have authorities released any details?
Well, not many. It is still early in this process. We really do know that it is just a man's body. Other than that, there aren't a whole lot of details. That man's body was recovered out of the White Oak Bayou near I-45 in Hog Park yesterday, Wednesday morning. And we also know that when a body has been submerged in water, it can make it difficult to look at exactly what led up to the circumstances that brought them into that bayou. And so with this case, as well as many of the others, it may be a while before we know exactly those details that led up to the eventual death. But investigators do say at this time they do not suspect foul play in this case.
This is the first body since that stretch of, I guess, about a half dozen or so bodies found, that sort of 2-week stretch of discoveries in September. What do we know about those 6 individuals?
As you mentioned, this is just the 7th body. The first one was Jade McKissick. She has garnered the most attention in her case. She was a University of Houston student whose disappearance and ultimate death really sparked the attention that these deaths in Houston area bayous bayous have garnered in the last month. Her friends have remembered her as a generous and kind young leader. She was found in the Brays Bayou on September 15th. She had been visiting some bars in the area that night and eventually found her way into the bayou, and that's where police recovered her several days later. Her case garnered a lot of attention from the University of Houston community. That very day, another body was pulled from another bayou, and that sparked this outrage essentially over what has happened with the bayous. There were 5 bodies in the course of 5 days. Those ones were found in the White Oak Bayou, the Greens Bayou, and the Buffalo Bayou. After that, a few days later, a 6th body was found in a different bayou, and that marched 6 in 2 weeks. Medical examiner's offices identified most, but not all of them. That includes that they have not identified this one from yesterday. That 6th death that occurred just a couple of weeks ago, they actually are asking for the public's help in identifying that individual. They had a unique tattoo on their wrist, and they said that that would help them determine exactly who this is and potentially what happened to lead them to this death.
Okay. This all comes off as this sensational headline, but as upsetting as it may be to note, bodies turning up in our bayous, this is not an uncommon occurrence, is it?
No, and Craig, that's exactly the attitude that many city officials have taken, that unfortunately such a occurrence of deaths in these Houston area bayous are kind of a tragic aspect of living here in Houston. City leaders have said that 2025 is actually on track to have fewer deaths related to the bayous than years previous, including just last year. But obviously, this is a very high concentration of deaths in area bayous. 5 in 5 days and now 7 in about 1 month. And that really has prompted a lot of backlash from the community.
Yeah, as I said, unfounded speculation has been rampant online over the last month or so. In particular, that Houston was dealing with a serial killer. Again, unfounded. Here's Houston Mayor John Whitmire speaking on that on September 23rd, amid, again, the discovery of 5 of the bodies within that short period of time.
The time frame of these 5 tragedies did set off an alarm. I understand that. But I also understand that's why we've got HPD and the medical examiner and the media, quite frankly. I understand the media's got a job, but I do say enough's enough on speculation out of respect for the families and also for 2.3 million Houstonians and our region. We have challenges. We're meeting those challenges, but a serial killer loose in Houston is not one of our challenges today.
Houston Mayor John Whitmire there on September 23rd. We're talking with Houston Public Media's Michael Atkinson. You have been following this story, and I guess I'm curious what authorities are saying about these questions that are coming up from, let's face it, at times they've distrustful public.
Well, you heard Mayor Whitmire just right there that he has shut down virtually any suspicion or rumor of a serial killer or foul play really in these deaths. And he's also been coming for, media attention to this, as you heard him there. He's been a bit critical of the way that people have just approached this story from any perspective. I will say the very next day after this press conference, there was a city council meeting where a man got up to the dais and said that he was concerned about these deaths in the bayou. And he said, we don't know if there is a serial killer. And Mayor Whitmire essentially spoke over him and said, no, there is no serial killer in Houston. That's not true. And they kind of went at it for a little bit. And we saw many city council members speak up and say, there really isn't much of a solution that we're going to be able to reach here. Law enforcement has said that there is no connection between any of these deaths. Obviously, they've made those statements prior to exactly what happened yesterday, but they also said in that case, there is no suspicion of foul play. But as far as whether there's a serial killer or not, you have seen most city officials, city council members distance themselves from that notion. But we have seen some, like city council member and current candidate for Harris County Judge Letitia Plummer, say that she wants more transparency from city officials on exactly what's going on behind these deaths.
You've also spoken with experts about...
So now there's, like I said, in total, it's about 53 bodies in total, okay? Listen.
With so many rumors swirling about the bodies found in the bayous, KHOU 11 Investigates is taking a closer look. Our team went back 3 years and analyzed 53. The cause and manner of death for each body found. Investigative reporter Jeremy Brigowski joins us now with what he learned. Jeremy.
Mia, our data comes from the Harris County Institute of Forensic Sciences, the medical examiner's office, which reports an increase over the past 3 years. In 2023, it examined nine bodies in Houston bayous.
Like I ear earlier for you guys, so we don't need to go through it. So is there a serial killer, or these people are just walking, end up dying, tripping, overdose, homeless, all of that excuses that they brought. There was a story in another city where Black women been missing at the rate, and they've been saying there's a serial killer, there's a serial killer, there's a serial killer. And when we hide, years later, there was a serial killer. Okay? So sometimes depends on who. Oh, here end up dead. Sometimes it seems like no one care. Okay? So at the end of the day, when you really think about it, guys, is there a serial killer out here in Houston? I am not sure. Okay? Is there a serial killer out here? I am not sure, you all. Okay? So, and it was a bayou paddler that found that body 3 weeks ago. All right? And the city leaders demand answer from the police why there's so many bodies. So let's unpack.
Man, this watch hasn't been in style since I had it.
1 second.
Acknowledge a couple of people that are here. I'm your council member, Letitia Plummer, City of Houston at large, position 4. Councilmember Shabazz is here. This is her district. We are here. She's here. I did get a phone call this morning from Representative Jolanda Jones. She is in District 147. She currently had a conflict, so she was not able to attend, but she wanted me to explain to the public that she understands the urgency of this conversation, and she will be in touch and ensure that we get some answers out of this. Tamara Bell, Super Neighborhood 83, McGregor President, she is present with us. Al Lloyd, South McGregor Civic Club President, he is present. Travis McGee, he is the South Park Super Neighborhood President and Sunnyside Civic Leader. He has joined us today as well. We have Minister Tyrone Price, Community Engagement Director of City Cathedral Church. We have Charlene Jones, Precinct 136. We're in her district right now, in her precinct currently. And we've got Karen Farber. She's from Buffalo Bayou Partnership. They are here present. If I forgot any of our civic leaders or community leaders, my apologies. Ken Rogers is here as well. Okay, that's great. So what you see here today is a community coming together for a conversation that is past overdue. As a council member at large, I'm the entire city. I live in this community, so this is obviously important to me. But as an at-large member, we have 2,500 miles of bayous in this particular city. So this is not just this particular area. This is everywhere, and this is something we need to be aware of. I want to give a couple of points that we've received, information that we've received. According to what HPD has said, there is no proof that there is a serial killer involved in these killings. Now, I'm saying what we know. Okay, I want to be very, very clear. From the information that we've attained from HPD, that is what they're saying. Police and other city officials have confirmed that there is no evidence of the linking of the deaths that we have seen. The rumors on social media have fueled fear. And what I'm here to do today is, number one, talk to community, ensure that I and my council member Shabazz, is her district, and our community leaders bring the information to the public in a timely manner so we can eliminate any types of rumors that are traveling around the city currently. In 2025, there have been 15 bodies that have been found in the Houston area bayous, 6 in the last 2 weeks. This year's cases are under active investigation, with many awaiting autopsy reports. Identified cases. At least 2 of the recent victims have been identified, including University of Houston student. I'm going to say her first name, Jade. I do not want to say her last name, but of course it's...
Wrapping it up on.
If anyone sees anything, hears anything, please call 911 and let us know.
So all of that, guys. So do you guys believe that there's a serial killer out in Houston discarding those bodies in the water? Because once you discard a body in the water for weeks, you know it's hard for you to come to a conclusion because the body will be so badly decomposed. And if you want to hide evidence, once they come to a body, put them in the water. So that person who's dropping those bodies in the water know exactly what they're doing. I'm not saying there's not some homeless people end up dying there. I'm not saying that some accident don't happen, but so much bodies, what's going on? Right? And why not they drain the bayous? Since now they realize bodies are in there, drain the bayous, right? Because those things are just dirty water. Nobody really do anything with the water, right? I'm not saying, you know what I mean? And to put a fence around that bayou, it's going to cost the city so much money because the bayou is so big. So what is the conclusion? What is the solution? Is there a serial killer? What's going to happen? We'll stay tuned on this case until we get a concrete evidence. We'll get to the conclusion that there is no serial killer. But if most of these deaths are undetermined, then it's going to be a long haul, you guys. Seriously. Okay? So that's what I wanted to talk about. Before I move on to Sister Nancy, bam, bam, what a bam, 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 bam. Changing my curtains, guys. How often do you change your curtains in your home? I'm changing my curtains. I don't want to take it out, but this is like a blackout curtain. You know, winter's coming up. So I'll be changing my curtains. Yeah, this color. Why this color, guys? Because I am going to match it with this tablecloth, rather. I'm going to match it with this tablecloth, this, because I'm having Thanksgiving dinner. And this curtain, yes. It's about, I think, 4 pieces, and it's very thick for the dining and living. And then, guys, mats. So I got a bunch of mats here, and they're Thanksgiving mats, okay? And before we get to another one, I'm giving you guys a break. So it's about, how many pieces come in here? Actually, guys, I got this at the Bay. I had a store in my country closed down. And, they sell all kind of name brand stuff, all kind of good things. But they closed down, bankruptcy. So I got a lot of shit there, to be honest. Sorry, my French, on a Monday morning. Happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating Thanksgiving. And if you're not, it will be next week for you guys if you guys are in the States, right? So my mat says Happy Thanksgiving. And I'm going to show you. It's very... people, they're not them big. Look, it comes in all pieces. Look, so this is the runner. I'll show you guys. I'm gonna do a shorts on it when I done the decor. Okay, so that's the runner. The runner will go in the hallway. So that's the runner. Okay, it's very long. That's the runner. Okay, and it just folds up very nicely. Look how it folds up in the bag. You would never know it's this long, right? So that's the runner. Let me get the small one, please. This is this one, and this is nice. This one could go at your stove or your sink. This one. Okay. Folds up very nicely as well. And it's supposed to be easy to wash. You just wash it, don't put it in the dryer, hang it outside, let it breeze out. Or hang it in your bathroom, let it breeze out. And then this is another piece, and this is another big piece. And you get 2 runners, basically. I call them a runner. I don't know what you guys call them. They could go in your kitchen. So one can go where your sink is, one can go over the other side, one can go at your door. So I'm going to put up these today to decor my Thanksgiving, because like I said, I'm having a Thanksgiving dinner. You guys don't know. No matter what the situation, the food, the table, off a pack of food, right? All variety of food, right? Because like I said, you can't be around and be someone out here and not eating the best that you can. There's nothing too expensive for me to eat because like I said, When you're out there, do, clock in, do your business, you have to feed and you have to pay yourself first. So when it comes to family, I'm that type of girl. Family, my kids and my family have to know that Thanksgiving is around. Now, with my older ones, but my younger ones, they're into the Thanksgiving thing. But if you know the darker part of Thanksgiving, you wouldn't really deal with Thanksgiving because the brutality of the Native Indian, all of those kind of trade, the you know, all these kind of things that goes on with Thanksgiving, you wouldn't celebrate it. But when it comes to the little young ones, from their young, from my children were young, we always did Thanksgiving because it's part of their culture. When they get a little bit older, you sit down and say, okay, well, this is what Thanksgiving was all about, the brutality, the murder, and all of that when it comes to the indigenous people. So we got to be mindful. But if you see behind here, I changed my curtains as well. I don't know how often you guys change your curtains, but I try to change my curtains as much. Same like how you wash your blankets, take down your shower curtain, change up your pillows, change up your sheets. I believe curtains and those kind of things fall in the same thing. Same like how you will pull out your couch, vacuum out the couch, wipe off your, it's the same stuff, guys. All right. I also do leather care. I clean my couches a lot because if you don't clean the couches, they will crack, even if they're real leather. Same as my handbag, same as all of those things. Okay, guys? Not only that, guys, I bought myself Rebecca Minkoff hat and gloves. You guys know me, I really don't wear these things because by the time I hop in my car, take off my jacket and everything though. But some days are cold and sometimes I work nights. So more time you gotta be mindful. So I basically got this set. So this set is $70-something and up. Okay. And I also got it at the store where I got this. And I also got hubby a Dockers set hat. And like I said, the Bay Dockers, and it comes with a hat, scarf. It can't come out the box, guys. It's all in the box, right? So you have to rip it out the box. It comes with a hat, scarf, and it comes with the gloves. Okay. And you guys know last time I bought the kids them their gloves already and their hats. So it's not like I'm buying things for me, my hobby, and now buy the kids them anything. You know, my kids them come first with a joke, with a run joke, right? Yes. All of that. Now, so basically, I am gonna put these in the home today. Okay. And I'm gonna put this on the table. Oops. This on the table to complement the color. And then I'm going to put all the food on it, right? We're going to have lots of food. We're not a turkey person. We don't eat turkey. So we're going to substitute that. You guys know for years I don't eat turkey. I'm going to waste my time with turkey. If I cook that turkey as a dog, I'm going to eat it. But nowadays, you hardly have to give the dog turkey because it run their belly, right? Or run their stomach. So you got to be mindful what you're all here doing. Now, anyways, we got a bag of things, more things. We're going to talk about Sister Nancy, but I'm going to wrap up the live. Like I said, seems like there's a serial killer in Houston somewhere, and there's so much bodies being found in the bayou. About 53 now. So they're saying that there's no serial killer and all of that. Big up the Versace glasses. I have many glasses. Like I told you guys, selling many glasses. I collect a lot of glasses. If I open my drawers and come and sit down to you guys and say, guys, look how much glasses I have, you'd be like, I have so many glasses because I'm a glasses nerd, glasses geek, glasses idiot. No knockoff. I buy glasses because I like them and I like to collect. You know, some people, I like to collect glasses, handbags, and purses and shoes galore. Okay? So that's why when I want to go somewhere, I don't have to worry because I got too much things to put on. All right? So, like I told you guys, we got the big bad glasses I'm around here, and I'm selling my glasses because they're just sitting down looking at me like this. Wear me, please, wear me, please. Most of the time I'm out clocking in. Most of the time I'm over big stove. So where are you going to wear glasses? And more time, I don't go out hardly. The last show I went to was the Bounty Killer show, right? I'm thinking if I want to go to the Vibes Cartel show, because he's not my idol. He's not my artist. But me know 1 and 2 people are going. They already got the ticket. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'll tag along. If I'm there, then it will be on my channel. If I'm not there, then kiss me teeth and pass. Because there's lots of artists that comes and I don't look. So we have the Kurt glasses. And this Kurt glasses is going for... This glasses originally is $149. Yes? I'll give you these glasses for $100. Have everything in it, no knockoff, nothing. And this is called Kurt Geiger. Look it up. Look how much you pay for the glasses. I can't bother to put them on. You guys saw me put them on last time. We have the Dolce & Gabbana glasses, which I got this one as a gift because I have the earrings for this. And I'm thinking if I want to sell this one because I don't wear it. It's just sitting down from I got it and I never wear it. Have the receipts. Have everything about the Dolce Gabbana. Book everything to tell you well to carry it out for this, out for that. Yes. Then we have the nice little case. No knockoff, people, right? Got the receipt for it, yeah? And the nice Dolce Gabbana glasses. And like I said, this glasses is right now, you buy this glasses for $500, but I'm not selling this glasses for $500. I'll sell this glasses for $300, right? And it's Dolce Gabbana, name brand, no knockoff, have the receipts, everything. All right? So that's the Dolce Gabbana glasses. This is the one what I'm wearing here is Versace. The one I had on yesterday was Chanel. And the list go on. We have many glasses that is real, name brand glasses. Authentic. You bring it anywhere, they say, yep, it's authentic. Okay? All right. Reason why I said they're authentic because when you have a when you have a home insurance, you got to claim some of your things, right? So these things are on, you have to claim because, you know, they're okay, this is, let me see, what is this one? Oh, this is, okay, this is mine. I'm not going to sell this. This is my Alexis Bitar earring and bangle. This is very expensive. I'm not going to sell this because then if I sell it, I think you guys are going to rip me off. I'll keep that there to my heart. What is this one? Okay, I believe I work. No, I didn't wear this one. This is a Gucci. Receipts for it. Gucci glasses go for $500 and $600. Tag and everything is still on it. Gucci is also for sale, guys. Real brand, tough, authentic. Everything got the receipts, everything for it. Okay, Data sell also. Sell you these glasses for $300. Not play. Okay, because they're authentic. No thieving goods, no knockoff goods, no friend goods, my goods. Reason why I'm selling them is not that I'm broke. Because if me did broke, me couldn't have Thanksgiving today. It's the fact that they're just sitting down and I could keep them. My children are not glasses people. I could easily keep them and give them away for gifts for Christmas and all of that, to be honest. But why not try to sell them when they're just sitting down looking at me? Okay, so you see how much glasses so far? 3, plus the one on my face. Imagine if I come and say, guys, the amount of glasses I have. Oh, these are my other stuff, so I don't need to show you. Oh, and then this one, I wore this already, I think. No, I did not. This is, okay, this is the YSL glasses. Big name brand YSL. Oops, all tangled. Sorry. This is the YSL glasses. 1 second. You have to be careful now. Look what I did. Tangle up the hold on. Okay. So this is the YSL glasses. Okay. Saint Laurent glasses. And this glasses, I'll give you this glasses for $200 because if you're gonna buy this glasses elsewhere, it's gonna cost you $400. The tag is on it. The receipts are on it, and I got the receipts. Okay, don't play with me. I got the receipts. Anything I buy, I keep the receipts because bad mind active. And people nowadays days, they will call children aids, call your workplace, call police, and you say you have thief in goods. So them can't play that game because my credit card, my debit card, and my receipt, them never lie. Yeah, because people out here, them bad mind. You see, when they can't lock you up, you see, when them can't kill you, they will get some other people to do their deeds. So be careful for bad mind and wicked people out here. You guys see how they carry on out here. So those are other my stuff, but I don't remember where's the other bag of glasses. I don't remember. But those are the glasses so far. I have Moschino glasses. I have I just can't remember where's the other bag. I have Moschino glasses, Versace glasses. Some other ones I have. I showed you guys already. Rewind the channel and see. So these are the ones now that I'm selling. This Dolce Gabbana, I'm not sure if I want to sell this one. Glasses is real and everything. Okay, I just don't know if I want to sell this one because I have the earrings for it, and the earrings are expensive and the glasses is expensive. So I think expensive, so I'm going to keep this one for myself. Right? But everything else I'm selling. Not only that, bam, I am not a makeup person. I hardly wear makeup. I wear lipstick now and then. I don't really wear powder on my face because I think it's not for me. Back in the days when they invented makeup, it's just for dead people. Now black women and everybody pierce their face like a pound of cake. Back in the days when they do surgery, it's only for the people coming from army that come back in pieces and they need a limb and they need this here and that here. Black women took up that now, say they want body and breasts. The logic's about it, right? So for me, if you know the history and believe in yourself that you could come in live just like that, no makeup, nothing, just like that, a monkey gorilla who gives a F, just like that, then that's what it is. You guys know who I am, so don't pretend that you guys don't know the names that they call me, but I'm still sitting down here, stress-free. I got to talk about decor my place for Thanksgiving dinner. Now, I'm selling my Coach makeup bag. I don't need it. I don't use it. Let me tell you why I say I don't use it. My Moschino makeup bag, it still have the tag on it. I don't use them. Sometimes my pocket give me trouble. I go to a store, I see something, I buy it because like I said, if I spend one of my paycheck, it's not a problem. When you have a career, when you go to school, the paycheck is, you understand? So the Moschino one, I think I'm going to sell this one. I don't need it because it's just sitting here. All right. This is the Moschino one, comes with a Moschino bag, right? So if you're going to buy a Moschino glasses, then buy the makeup bag to know. Why not? Now, it has all the papers and stuff in it. It's still brand new. Like I said, I don't use the makeup stuff. I just buy them and put them down. So this makeup bag is also for sale. This makeup bag, Coach, gentle and use. I just put my stuff in it. Let me show you guys. Still have the Coach stuff. It's just because I pop it off, but I have the Coach stuff in it still. The makeup bag is new, but I don't use it. In the makeup bag, I have lots of makeup. These are nail polish, and these are Nicole Miller nail polishes. I got tons of lip gloss, all kind of things that I could throw in here that are not open. All right, like I said, let me show you. What I mean, say I don't use makeup. I don't use makeup. Them still have the tag them on it. See, I get lots of stuff, guys, and I buy lots of stuff. All right, stuff like that. Okay, so all of these. Look here. Let me show you guys that I don't wear stuff. See there? They're brand new. I don't wear stuff. Right? I'm not a friend in need. I'm not a person who come on the internet that I'm in need. Okay? I'm a friend indeed. I'm a person indeed because we're independent. All right? So just to show you that I don't use them. This can't open, so leave that. That's a CoverGirl one. I don't like to open the makeup, the lipstick them because it's not okay to do so. They're not used. You get it? And they're expensive. I have a lipstick in here, $30 for one, $40 for one, $50 for one. All right. The more you buy the lipstick, the more expensive, the less chemical and stuff in it, right? This one is all kind of, I have a whole bag full of these things. Throw them in there. So if you were going to buy this bag, this a Coach makeup bag, you will get everything in the bag. And then you also have the hook that you can hook it in your room or in your bathroom, just like so. I have quality stuff, people. It's just that I don't use them. Okay. And a hook, just it has a hook here, and you hook it. 1 second. And you hook it just like that. And wherever you are, hotel, motel, you just hook it just like that and take out your things and out your makeup bag. And this is Coach. I got a Coach glasses selling. Lots of Coach stuff selling as well. Stuff like that. And the makeup bag. Also, this is one of the makeup bag. This is my Moschino makeup bag. Selling this one as well. And then the reason, well, let me tell you the reason why I say I am not a makeup person, because like I told you guys, I got lots of stuff, but I don't wear them. And I don't use them. All of these things. I don't use them because I don't feel fit to put those things on my face. I'm that self-esteem turn up more than 100% that I don't have to put makeup on my face to come out here. Yeah? Just to show you guys. And these things. So these are the things. So anytime you buy a makeup bag, you get a bunch of things in it. And when you add up all of your lip gloss, your lipstick, your mascara, and all of that, it's more than worth if you're going to go to a store. If you're going to go to a cold store and buy this, you're only getting this. You're not getting nothing in it. And if you're going to go to a cold store to buy this, you're going to pay an arm and a leg for this. So support black-owned business and don't be a scummer, don't be bad mind. And don't be a player hater because out here support the Chinese, the Indian, and everybody who don't like you guys, allegedly. So why continue to send everybody else kids to college and don't help out you guys, black brothers and sisters in business? My children, you know what I mean? Those are the things I'm talking about. So we have to be mindful. But anyways, let me show you how I don't use makeup. Our next makeup kit, brand new. I don't use them. Brand new? Brand new. Okay? Just to show you guys, I don't use my makeup stuff. And this is our next makeup kit that I'm selling. I don't use them. Okay? Just to show you guys, let me tell you about makeup. I don't use it. I just don't use them. I didn't put these in the barrel to ship them because by the time you put all of these things in the barrel to ship them, you can't put any thing in the barrel. But the barrel got enough things. Like, as you guys know, I pack up a barrel too as well. See it there? The next makeup set. You see it? Have all kind of things in it. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Things comes at my fingertip. And where I live, a lot of expensive stuff always comes at my fingertip. And I get them for a good price. So those are the things that I'm selling. Oh, so the glasses, the mirror. Oh my. Yeah. The Fendi. I wore this one already with my Fendi bag. So I will call this one used, although I wear it once. Receipt. The cloth for it. The authentic card for it. 1 second. The tag. The box. The case. And the big bad Fendi glasses. Real or fake. Cock up your glasses if you're real and fake. No knockoff. Real. And I'm selling these glasses for you know, so I think. So this is what it came in this bag. There's a tag and everything on it. Comes with the case. So this glasses is $600 and more. I'm selling these glasses for $300 because see tag here and the tag says $300 on it. So if you were gonna buy it elsewhere, it would have cost you more. Don't be a scuminar. Buy some of the glasses them for Christmas. If you don't buy them, like I said, it will sit in my house, sit wherever it is until we can keep them, and I keep them and I wear them. I wear 1 glasses a day. How many faces do I have? Every time I come on the live, I wear different glasses, as you guys can see, and it's none of these. Right now, I have on Versace. Yesterday, I had on Chanel. So we do have good quality stuff, but we're not out here and brag about it. We just tell you, said they're for sale. Fendi, for sale. Yeah. Celine, for sale. And this is a Celine case, receipt. I believe the Fendi is supposed to come with a bag like this, you know. Maybe I mix it up somewhere else, but the Fendi is supposed to come with a bag like this. And this is the clear red one. Celine Paris. Okay, so this one is selling. And this one I basically got on sale. I got the red tag on it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not lying to you guys. And this one, what did I get it on sale for? So this one, I'll sell it for $150. Not play with you guys. I just want my money back for them. Although I could bring them back to the store because the card I have give me 30 days to bring back some of these things. Or if I don't get back my money, I get a store credit. either, right? Yeah. So, and then I buy a lot of stuff too, guys, because I get points on my card. And then my points, I could use it to travel and all of that shit. So don't play with it, right? So we got the Celine Paris. Celine Paris. I think I'm going to keep the Fendi because, like I said, it was a gift. I wore it one time already, but because I have the bag and shoes, might as well me keep it. And I have the earring for it. Do I? Earring is over there somewhere. Yes. Dolce Gabbana I'm going to keep. I got the earring for it, so I think I'm going to keep it. Those two I believe I'm going to keep. Gucci, I have 3 other Gucci, so I could sell the other Gucci one. All right? So this is a Celine. I supposed to have another Celine, but I don't know where it is. Okay. When I mean that I have the Dolce Gabbana earring. You guys saw this already. I got this one for Christmas, man. Don't play with it. You see it? Dolce Gabbana. Come now, man. Earrings. Yeah. Real deal. And this one, you know you can't bring back the earring because it's final sale. And this earring, to be honest, is $400 plus tax. Look it up. How much for a Dolce Gabbana DNG earrings that goes with this. So if I was gonna sell this, and this, it would have cost me about maybe $600, maybe I would say maybe $700 for both. I'm not rubbing, I'm not killing you guys. I'm just saying, real deal is over here more than knockoff, and I got the receipts. So one time when I'm ready, you know, call the police because I have all the receipts and no thief in goods. Because we know how you guys get out here on a bad mind of hell and don't like to see people prosper. So like I said, it's not a block situation why I'm selling my things. I have too much things. So when you have to, like, oh, you see me have too much food, you see like, oh, me have like a mini grocery store in the house, I just so. No brag thing. All right? All right? And don't make up on the mind to try to say, we're not going to come and rob me because police like nothing. I was going to come off of the street or be locked up. All right? So do whatever you guys want to do. I'm just saying, you guys are out here buying all kind of things from China. Buying all the knockoff things, fake things, and out there nice and clean. Okay. Cheap and clean. Okay, fine enough. But what about the real deal when you can't get a deal in the real deal of these things? I don't remember where's the other Celine glasses. To this one, I have another Celine glasses. I don't remember where it is, and I'm not going to look for it to please you guys. It's supposed to be somewhere, but I don't know where it is. I don't see it. Probably my cousin gone with it because she said she was going to buy it. So maybe I even gave it to her and didn't remember to collect, which I'm not going to sell her that much for it. Maybe just give me half of the money for it, right? So I believe she tried it and said she wanted it. If I don't find it, then she have it. So I'll call her and say, yo, where's my money? Okay? I just think that's how it is. So those are the glasses. Those are whatever it is. Oh, 1 second. 1 second. I'm going to put this over here for a second. 1 second. Give me a second. 1 second, guys. Oh. I don't remember where I put the other Celine. Okay, I don't remember where I put them. I have the Balenciaga one, but I don't think I'm selling that one. I can't remember where I put my other Celine glasses, guys. Give me a second. Where is it? Okay, here's the other one. Well, that's not it. But anyway, I don't remember where I put it. I thought I had it somewhere in that bag, but no. How could I lose my other Celine glasses when it's supposed to be in this bag? I find that odd and strange. But maybe my cousin, like I said, have it. Okay? Maybe my cousin have it somewhere. Okay. I wore this one already. This is the Balenciaga one. I wore this already. I wore this one to Massacre. Yeah. So I'm selling this one because I wore it already. Balenciaga. Yeah. Heavy your ass. Most of the glasses in are heavy. That's all you know most of the time they're real. Don't play with it. Okay, it comes with this. Come with the bag. I wore this already. With my, I wore this already. I wore this already with my Givenchy shoes. Something Balenciaga, this glasses, a couple other things when I went to Massacre. Okay. So this is the Balenciaga, and I'm selling this one half price because I wore it already. I also have some nice name brand bag, but I soon start rent. Yeah. Yeah, man. Seriously. We'll go in some serious business more time. More time, you don't want to work for someone forever. So you always have a business mindset where you want to retire early and enjoy my grandkids when they come. All right. A Gucci makeup case. Tag and everything on it. I don't use it. Okay? And I'm selling it. And what I mean, this one comes with a makeup brush and everything in it. Didn't open it, don't use it. Come with a bunch of lip gloss and stuff, brand new, like I said. Lip gloss and everything them. I mean, lipstick and stuff, face, this, that, I don't use them. When I get these things, I just throw them down and say, yo, hold one side. Because I got too much stuff. My job, I'm always in a uniform. So more time, I don't have the time to wear those things. And if you do wear them to work, you have to take them off. Put them in your locker, go clock in and do your work. And when you're done, you put them back on. I think a lot of times, as hubby say, you got so much stuff. Why you continue to buy so much stuff? You have so much stuff. Why you continue to buy so much stuff? But as a woman, you know we buy a lot of things. I also want to get into selling some jewelry, but I think I'm going to wear this one because I like it. But I'm going to get into the habit of selling jewelry as well. Look there, man. Look on that earring here. Look at this earring, no, man. So beautiful this earring is. Not only that. Come now, man. I got this one on sale, but I'm just trying to show you that the quality. Look at this one, man. Jono. See? So those are the quality of stuff. And like I said, I didn't wear them yet. I got so much shit that I didn't wear yet, but me just buy them because I can. So that. Me I gotta jump off of this. But nevertheless, Sister Nancy, let's back it up. So I had to take a break and show you guys all of that. And stay tuned for the Thanksgiving dinner because I got shot. Okay? I'm going down to go finish up what I'm doing now. Do all of this, and I'm going to go over the other side to get the meal ready because it cooked faster on a 6 and 8 burner stove, right? You have the rice cooker over here. You have this over there, that over there. So it's more easy to do it over there some more than to do it in the house because it's going to take forever. You know, your home so only have 4 burner, and then you maybe have to go on the grill, right? So I don't want to do all of that. I want to do everything quick. I fall panic quick, and come on my yard quick, right? Yeah. And sit down and eat with my family quick. Okay? Nevertheless, Sister Nancy came out and said that the people them say, let's go to reggae for a second. Bam, 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 belong, bam, bam, some Mautamasi. Mautamasi people them, not in Mautamasi as in Mautamasi, the blogger. The Mautamasi people say that how Sister Nancy is basically working Obeah. But the way how I see it, Sister Nancy don't sing anything about her vagina. A good song she sing, songs that you guys don't really listen to. Right? One second. Man, I can't find it. 1 second. Yeah. One second. So Sister Nancy, you guys know who Sister Nancy is. Sister Nancy, you guys know who Sister Nancy is, right? Sister Nancy. Okay, bam, bam. So Sister Nancy, right? 1 second. I'm going to turn my iPod down. 1 second. I'm going to turn this down tremendously. 1 second, because I don't want a commercial and copyright strike with the commercial. 1 second. Day's not done. I'm exhausted already. Okay, Sister Nancy, come out. Right here. Turn it up for a second.
The person you hired, you're punctual?
Damn, what did I do just now? I have to turn it down. Hold on. Sorry, people. What did I do just now, man? Sorry, my bad. because it's so much commercial, guys, so I have to be mindful, right? Remember, this is a small channel, and I really don't want to start over the new channel again by the time to get a copyright strike, because it's not easy to start a channel and put content in. That's why you guys don't see me every day, because it's a lot and I'm busy. If I was coming every day like how I used to, I would get the most of the people then how I used to, but I can't promise you guys I'm coming every day. I don't have that kind of too much time to waste to come talk about this and that. But more time I remember you guys, and I said, you know what, I have to come and give you guys a content just to keep the channel going, right? But anyways, Sister Nancy has a lot to say. Let's go. Let me see. 1 second. All right. Sorry, people. Listen.
Man and woman and boy and child. Especially some DJ girl. Some DJ woman. When would I Obeah on the phone? Wanna have? Never come soon with nothing. I wanna still not have anything. You know what? I fight for what is mine. I fight for what was mine, and I get what I deserve. Me not stop the promoter from work, you know. Wanna stop on yourself. Wanna stop on yourself and elevate, because wanna give up on yourself. Look here, me, no stop nobody from working nobody. Wanna leave me alone. So family leave from New Jersey and come and North Carolina or some bush. I live with pay friggin' animal. Leave me alone. Yeah? Any promoter who work with Sister Nancy over the years will always work with Sister Nancy and tell me you're the best. You are the best because of the person you are. You're punctual, you're reliable, you never miss a flight, you never miss a date, you never miss nothing. You're always there. You're always on time. When I get paid, yes, I know me always the day. Me I get to do all some woolly show for people. I'm gonna get paid. A person will call me and say, Sister Nancy, my son or my daughter have surgery. I don't have the money to pay you. I just tell them, buy the ticket and give me a hotel, and I'm fine. I do this all the time. And over the years, money come to me, I don't even know the money I come from until them tell me say them I sell it, because I did them a favor, them do it back. Listen, I am not stopping any woman DJ from elevating the Jamaican woman DJ them. You know them tell me say I told me brown, me get through, and because them black. So I never know some black for morning. And the pharmacy will buy my complexion.
You know what's so disturbing about the black race? You know what's so disturbing about the black race? They would have my color, and they would bleach out themselves, and they don't know in the world still many other culture identify you as black still. Your passport identification still consider you're a black person. So whether you're brown or light skin, what is your race? Black. Kiss with teeth and pass.
All of my mother and father picking them is like
losers.
Me. The older we red, them call me red girl. For me, I got school, them say red girl. Some of them say big red. Some of them say big bird, and some of them say red girl. Stop it, me now do nothing. Me now know no Obeah. When you start bring Obeah na me thing, I God me praise Almighty God Himself. Whoever you may see him as, I praise Almighty.
And the good song them that you sing. No wind up, no suckle, no inner front, no in down throat, none of that nastiness. Imagine, I want to say this before I even finish Sister Nancy. I see Candy was singing that nasty song about drink body water, blah, blah, blah. Went to Swiss sleep party, and the whole of her nun and everything was out. Why put on that dress or that clothes if you have to pull it down all the time? And so you jiggle one side, it right up. What are you guys, some port? Hey, yuck. Because they're not watching your children. Like, no, hey, it's not my business anyway. Not my business anyway. But anyways, people, Sister Nancy have all of that to say. I'm not going to drag it out. I don't need to play the whole of it. Go knock on herself out. Sister Nancy claimed that she's not working in the Obeah. You guys should leave her alone. Okay, guys? So, talking over the channel and revising, what I came about was bodies are found in the bayou in Houston, and the people claim that there's a serial killer on the routes out here because they have found 53 bodies in the bayou. And the police said there's no serial killer. So that what me really come about today to say, guys, remember that girl I showed you guys that they claim so she went in the bayou? She's not alone. It's 53 bodies in total. And now they claim there's a serial killer, allegedly, but the police said not. Lots of the bodies are undetermined how they died because most of the bodies were in the water. And once you want to get rid of evidence, wash away evidence, make it difficult for people to identify these people, throw them in the water. 53 bodies out of the bayou. Something is wrong somewhere. Nobody see these people walking in the bayou. Nobody don't see these people drunk and fall in the bayou. They're just bodies pulling out the bayou one by one, by one, by one. 53 in total. Okay, guys? And majority of them they claim is minority, allegedly. Don't mix me. No race card, just saying. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, guys, if you never know about the story, I came to unpack the story. Yes, I can't come all the time to get 100 and people odd. I'm trying to come on every day. If I can, if I can't, me just will kiss my teeth literally and gone. I'm a busy person. I have family. You know, I have my job, I have my local business. Like I have things going on in real life. I can't come sit down like some people and just chat all day. Okay, I can't just come and sit down with people and sit down for 2-3 hours and don't have nothing to do. I gotta go, babe. The most I could give you guys is an hour out of my time. Sometimes maybe twice a week, 3 times a week. If not, sometimes you guys don't see me at all until like 6 days later. Okay, guys, I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to come and give you guys a content, but I don't want to come in here and talk about all kind of things that is not what it is, are not eminent, or not in our league. I don't want to come out here and talk about Alisa Kim every day because I don't want to get no forward off of nobody. I'm not going to come and talk about somebody's marriage when that's not how marriage go, when all of these people are talking about it. And like I said to you, if Boo, like I said in the Alisa Kim story, if Boo already filed for divorce, then him wanted a divorce. It's not like Alisa Kim filed for the divorce and then she ended up running with the green card. She gave the man 6 years of her life. And if he didn't file for divorce, she will be still sitting down there pretending that she loved the man as con to you guys. And if you guys are going to say, like I said in my story, and say, that's why I don't want to come and talk about it. If you guys are going to say that this girl is looking for opportunity and her mother, then why did you leave your third world country to come to America, to go to any country? What are you looking for? An opportunity. So everybody's looking for an opportunity, whether it's a job, whether it's a friend, whether it's a green card, whether it's a husband, whether it's a boyfriend. Everybody in the world is always looking for the next opportunity. So why she couldn't have her own opportunity? So if you're going to come out and say, she's an opportunist, she's a gold digger, Boo pay for all the trip, they were wedding, they were couples. When you're married to someone and you're the husband and you're the breadwinner, you pay for everything. Remember what Boo said? When that girl came from Jamaica, she sit down on YouTube, I pay all bills. Out of Boo's own mouth. So if you pay all bills, then what make you think you wouldn't pay for the vacation? And why pay for the vacation in your marriage and then come after the marriage to bitter and bicker over the vacation and the stuff you pay for? You ought to. You're the husband, remember? And you said she come from Jamaica. You spoil the little girl. You spoil the woman that you pay for everything, including the phone bill. So should I say she's a gold digger? Should I say she's a gold digger? A lot of you guys out here are gold diggers and not talking. A lot of you out here use people, like enough of you guys on TikTok are use people. Look at how you guys carrying on TikTok. Beg off the people them so-called hard-working money. Not all of them on TikTok are working. And when they're not done, I'm coming at the people them face. Ear and B, big hairdo, big this, big that. When most of those people can't tell when they do their hair. When most of these people can't tell when they buy a champagne of $80 and drink it. When most of these people can't remember when they get up and buy fast food every day while they're you guys taking your money giving to these people who are name every day and on the face. While you're not going to grocery store, go cry about egg, go cry about chicken, how fish expensive, or oxtail expensive. But it's never too expensive for you guys to give your money to people who are eat oxtail and on the face. Make that make sense for me. I'd rather to take my money and buy glasses, earring, bag, shoes, more than to take my money and make a TikTok page to come give you guys my money. Lie will not tell. I'd rather to buy earrings. Now you see why I have so much stuff? Because I refrain to give people my money. I'd rather to buy things for myself and be greedy and have them pack up in my house. And when I'm ready, I just ship them. Yeah? You understand what I'm saying? That's what I do with my money. Give who my money, who and when. I'd rather to buy a bunch of food, a bunch of meat, cook it, and put it on my table for Thanksgiving. And say, my children enjoy that. I'd rather to buy treat from my dogs, sweater from my small dog, big clothes and stuff from my big dog, more than to take my money and come give it to people on TikTok. I'd rather to bring my dog to the vet. Bring my dog to the groom, my dog's to the groomer. It's how I roll in life because I know how hard I have to. Get up, clock in this time, done this time. Go to work and deal with your co-workers. Go to work and deal with your boss. And all of those things, it's not easy. Sometimes Monday to Friday, it's not easy. Morning shift, afternoon shift, night shift, it's not easy. So what I'm saying, so when you're working, it's not easy to take up your money and give people. You understand? But nevertheless, Sister Nancy is a good item out here. And if Sister Nancy come, I will always go and see Sister Nancy because she have a vibe and she show woman in the music that you don't have to come out and skin out your front every minute to make a person or make a mark in the world. You understand? So that's what I had to say, people. And like I said, when it comes to the Boo situation, I don't want to come and talk about it too much because a lot of these bloggers are just talking about it because they're looking for views and likes. I'm not going to worry about people's marriage because people's marriage are not perfect. But when you bring your marriage on the internet, everybody have an opinion. All the one them who are never going to get married. And it's not a shade. You know why it's not a shade? Because there's more women than men. So everybody know enough women are not going to get married. And then in the Black community at times, you guys don't like to see togetherness. Or you don't like when people love each other, not like war. That's why so much of you guys come out and Kim and Boo lifestyle story because you like negativity. Where were all of you guys when the people them were items and couple to say go on, Boo and Kim and keep up the good work? Back in the days when married couple have problem, they find a pastor and somebody eminent in the community talk, but now they come out and talk to all kind of people who never go get married, but know nothing about marriage and don't believe in marriage. Make that make sense for me. Show respect to yourself, not to people most of the time, because if you don't have respect for yourself, you can't show none to others. Why would I come on here to come talk about marriage? Why would I come out on here and come talk about relationship when most of these people are not in relationship? Them a baby mother, baby father, F friend, F body, F this, F that. Enough of these people not having no relationship and no good relationship out here. So why would I take my relationship to come out here to put it on the world when most of them are not living none? Remember, in the Black community, again, a lot of these women will come. Marriage don't defile them. It's just a ring and a piece of paper. But every day them in a people marriage. Do this, do that. You should not do this. You should not do that. When marriage don't defile most of you guys, when a lot of you guys come from a broken home. That's why I don't talk about these things. Because if I talk about this thing, you're going to hear, you eat this, you not, you this, you not. That's why I don't talk about these things. Because when we're going to talk about these things, we're going to talk about everything. If you never grew up in a household where your mom and dad married and all of those things, and somebody's having a marriage problem and you didn't get married either, how you find yourself in there? How you find yourself in that conversation? What you know about marriage? If you didn't grow up and see your mom and dad married, and if you are a big person now, I never married to nobody, how are you going to come and talk about it? How are you going to give advice? You cannot. That's what they always say. When you have problem in your marriage, go see a marriage counselor. Go counseling. Don't come out here and tell everybody your business. You understand? So with the Kim and Boo situation, the man should have paid for the trip because he says from that girl came from Jamaica, he's been paying for those stuff. So why he wouldn't pay for the trip? And if you have to show immigration that you and this woman is serious, then she ought to be on the bank account. You guys are living a life of couples. Couples usually have a joint account. And if she doesn't have a 9 to 5, and you have a 9 to 5, and you never understand that everything's supposed to be 50-50 in the household, and you spoil that girl from she's in Jamaica and give her everything, as con to you, when her mom call and say she's hurting, you send money down there. When she needs something, you give it to her. So when you've been doing that all this time, what make you think that she's going to take all her YouTube money and pay for the trip? Things that you guys know and still out here ask question about. Things that is right here, eminent in front of you guys' face, you guys still puzzle about. That's why I don't waste my time to come out here and talk about Kim and Alisa Kim. Because remember, if she was doing immigration fraud, America is the first place would know. Because enough people tried to do fraud to get papers and never got it. Immigration said, nah, And if Boo believe that she con him out a green card, then there's many places to go to try to retrieve that green card back from her. Remember, the green card has to renew. She's not a citizen. A permanent resident card has to be renewed every 5 years. A green card, maybe every, I don't know how it goes. Same as you in England, they give you one document every 2 years, you have to renew it. So she has to renew that. So if there's some kind of fraud Then at the time when she's ready to renew that, then those things will come up on immigration. But the way I see it, immigration saw that she was fit to get the green card, that they were really in a relationship for 6 years. And not only that, the divorce court saw that their marriage is not working, so they grant the divorce. So why are you guys bickering? Why are you guys arguing? Why not forcing other people in business? Court already said done for. Immigration already said here. So how are you guys coming out now to cry over spill milk that is already done, finito, stick a fork in me, I'm done. That's why I don't come out and talk about Kim and them nonsense every day, bro. Right? And if Vibe Studio gonna come and say that Kim is looking for opportunity, then what was Vibe Studio looking for when he married to the woman that don't look like him? Why Vibe Studio never take his welding self and make big money and go to Jamaica to go take up a black sister and bring her back into the country? Why he never did that? Why Vibe Studio never go and pick up one woman who look like him and come from Jamaica like him and married to her right where he is? He did not. He married to somebody who don't look like a black queen. No shade, no discrimination. Married to who you want to love, who you want to love. Why you think he did that? Because for marriage sake? No, he did that because he knows once I'm married to that woman, I can have documents for that country. So wasn't it an opportunity to as well? Then Vice Studio also said he was the protector of the woman. He give the woman everything, him work and him do everything for that woman. He said when he was going through the divorce, him pack up and leave car, everything give that woman. Yeah, a lot of black men usually pack up and leave everything to somebody that don't look like us. But every day they're all here calling us gold digger. Half of what other women that don't look like us get from black men, will dream to get that from them. See? So at the end of the day, when you pack up and leave and give everything to that woman, you wouldn't do that to a black sister. Maybe we'd be on the internet still arguing. Because, you know, some of you men know and some of you black men know once you guys don't date us and marry to us and they're with somebody else, you have to leave the house because police are come escorting her out. You have to leave the car because if you're not careful, police take you out of the car and say the car is stolen. So we all know. So dealing with a black woman and dealing with another woman, black men most of the time falter. So Vibe Studio is here in people business. Yes, okay, everybody's allowed to talk. Vibe Studio been on the internet from a long time, like how I've been in and out on the internet. His conversation and channel should have stopped at Alicia Kim. It should have stopped at something greater and better. Because he's a divorcee. I remember him divorce somebody that don't look like us. I remember he had to leave everything to a woman that don't look like us. So how are you here now to be a marriage counselor to talk about Kim and Alicia? Make that make sense for me now? Remember, as on a claim, Boo was the nicest. Boo was the greatest. Boo did everything for Alicia Kim and the family. But Vibe Studio did everything for that woman. Nice, protector, provider, and the woman still wanted a divorce. So what is the difference between Alicia Kim and that woman that want more? What would make a woman have a man in the house like Vibe Studio? Big welding job. Even if you can dive, it's even more better. You get more money doing welding even when you can dive and go weld some of those ship, some of those pipe that you need in the water. Welding is big money. And he's giving the woman everything. And the woman said she wanted a divorce and he had to leave everything and give that woman. So you have some woman, want it, can't get it, and get it, don't want it. You have some women confused like that. They have everything and still want more. So how come the woman have an option to say she wants a divorce, but Kim don't have an option to help in the divorce when or not she fall for the divorce? If somebody give you a divorce paper, can you fight it? Yes, you can fight it. I don't want to be divorced, but if the man want the divorce, give his hef in the divorce. Either a no-fault divorce, a contested divorce, or uncontested divorce. So if it's not her that fall for the divorce and take a green card, how can she be a gold digger? How can she be a user? And the man fall for the divorce. And if she was on the bank account, she ought to, because that's how you prove to immigration that you guys' bond and relationship is strong. And if he was buying everything for her and paying for the trips, he's supposed to, because out of his own mouth, he was looking after the wife as a husband should do because she wasn't working. And let me tell you again why I beat Boo on one thing again. How can a woman coming from Jamaica that you met on the phone through her mama, you should have known, say, yo, once you see a mother trying to sell their daughter, you should know that there's something wrong. A lot of you black mom do it. Out here selling a daughter. We saw it with the Annie situation with her big daughter. Get $500,000 by the time you look a young girl was with Jaden. Been out here doing this shit from a long time. Back in the days, white folks used to do it. Tell their daughters, their young daughters, to go date doctors, farmers, and all of that. So it's from history days. It's not a color really on it. Everybody used to do it, but it's sickening to know that in these kind of time what we're doing. Okay? Remember, so we have women's rights out here. So we have to be mindful of what we're doing out here. Not only that, the mom is basically the matchmaker. So the mom should get some beating too. And I don't mean physical beating, I mean that people should jar up in ourselves too. Because what will make possess you to put your 20-odd-year-old daughter at the time with this man? And who talk to somebody on the phone and take them serious to know, say, yep, this is my wife. How many times Boo met Alisa Kim and spent time with her to know, say, this is the one? There's nothing called first love. And there's nothing called talking on the phone and falling in love. Not a backside. All right? Why Boo never find somebody productive in America who have their career, good job and everything to go be with? Because a lot of people pick up somebody who's vulnerable and who want papers. And when you pick up some of these people, it's hell and powder house in America and many countries when you have no documents and the person is your sponsor. So when that man turned off the phone, like the brother said, maybe Kim was going through hell. Who knows? And when you have a man where the phone is in his name and him keep on going to the phone this and going to the phone that and going to the phone that and find this and that. More time, it's good not to search because more time when you go look, you find something that you don't want to find. So why go there and search? That means that he never trusts her. So you can deal with somebody and love somebody and say that you never trust her. I look through phone and all of this and come tell the public that what? So the two things I ask. Remember when you're going through a divorce, for you to put that divorce through court, you have to have irretrievable situation of adultery or misconduct. Look it up. If you're married, I know what marriage is all about. So what grounds did he file? She was committing adultery? When did she commit the adultery? When they're separated? If you're separated, can you commit adultery? When you're separated and the court know you're separated, I believe you can take anybody you want to take because you're separated and the marriage cannot be reconcilable. You can't come back, you can't mend. So my question is, if Kim did come out, guys, Boo live here, because Kim make it look like, say, okay, him and she and Boo live. Okay. Boo move out and gone. So you move out and gone. You said that the girl pack up and went on a trip and didn't tell you where she's going. And then you pack up yourself and you left. So let me ask a question. In a marriage, you only get one strike? So he's impatient as an old man too as well. Very impatient. If she was cheating, many married men cheat, women cheat. So she only got one strike? So there's something wrong somewhere. So now beat her for one strike? How much time for a man cheat and you guys are going to go out here go and cheat? So there's something wrong. If Alisa Kim can't talk to one man on the phone and you find it, if that's the problem, and then you say divorce. The only thing I heard again that she has some kind of dirty attitude. Everybody have a dirty attitude, including Boo. Because for you to come out here, come talk about trip that you pay for in a marriage, you have a dirty attitude. Go one side. Next. Who talk about shit that they do in a marriage after the marriage is done? You're supposed to pay for those things. All of the grocery, all of the bag, them, all of the shoes. You're the breadwinner. Remember, you said that you pay for everything for her. Why are you complaining? So I'm not picking up for Alisa Kim. She's not my cup of tea. I don't see her as no ambitious nothing. I see her like everybody else on the internet, a beggar. A beggar. Because she's having the baby now, and instead of she had what? A cyber baby shower, that's gonna donate everything for free. So when you guys are gonna come out, say Larry or Nari is not paying for anything. Kim never pay for anything too. She get everything free. Like most of these baby mother that piss out kids and look for the world to mine it. So these are the things I'm talking about. So that's why I don't want to come out and talk about Boo and them all the time. That's why I talk about these kind of dreadful story, because I think it's even more better. And the more things you talk about logic, the less people you have on the channel, the more less problem for me. Because once you start talking about all of these mix up, you get all of these low lives that come on the channel and start problems. You understand? So we're not in no race to get views. We're not in no race to get any likes. 1 and 2 people come on here, I am fine because you guys hardly see me. I have many ways to make money, logically, legally, so we're not out hungry. You understand? And I got everything that I need in life. And if anything I don't have, I need, me use my credit. Because I credit run the world. That's why I'm going to envy and bad mind nobody for their things. You get it? So when it comes to the Vibe Studio situation, it's not a good look. And here comes Vibe Studio saying now, if Boo get the interview before Trucker, him a go nudge Trucker over the side and take the interview. Just to show, views and likes on our look. Why would you take the interview? Why would you not be a good blogger and say, you know what, Boo, me want the interview so bad, But Trucker is the one that did the hard work. So make Trucker get the interview and we'll listen. And if you want to come on the next time to talk, please do so. Them a run race who will come to interview. So let me ask you a question. If Boo brother, sister never came out, Boo family members never came out, Boo friends and foes never came out, or his son that he went on that trip and went to Jamaica with that we saw, why should Boo come out and explain anything to anyone? And if Boo claim because of Alisa Kim behavior, sent him to the hospital with a heart attack, then no more go kill him. So he should come out here in an interview. So you can crucify him and ask him all these questions. So you can end up sending him back to the hospital. Possible if you get the next fatal heart attack, possible you won't live, sir. Be mindful what these people are doing to you, because if you end up in the hospital again, you can't say it's Alisa Kim. You have to go blame Ram the Trucker and Vibe Studio and the rest of the call loudmouth people them were never married before and not gonna get married. Black folks don't like to see relationship. They don't like to see togetherness. They like negativity and badness most of the time. That's what you guys glorify. You say if all of you guys could have come together like how you guys come together in Alisa Kim business, with all of the crime that's happening to you guys' country, the world would be a better place. If Black people can come together and think about some solid points, how we can change our life and make our life better out here, and how we can develop some of these business out here as in Black, the world would be a better place. But the only thing we come together in is negativity. Bringing down someone to reach on top. Look at Vibe Studio. Jumping on the girl's back while she's pregnant to climb on top, and he been out here so long before Alisa Kim. Look at Vibe Studio ready to come jump on interview, and he never do no homework. I never did no work. Trucker did the work. So no steer. You see how you guys are? You see how you guys are? So Una really in the favor of Boo? Una really care about this man and his feelings? You guys don't. Una only care about having views and likes on the people them broken marriage that already spill, gone, court wrap it up. And immigration already wrap it up. Look it. We're not acting like the girl never get her green card. She got it. So immigration wrap up that and type that. One side, next file. Which other person gonna come and beg papers? And then the courthouse wrap up the divorce and tie it up in a knot. Whoop. See you later. Done with your ex. Move on to the next with her belly. As you guys can see. So whether Larry, Nari, Perry are sorry, not paying any child support, she will find out that until now, Kim hasn't reached to know that this man is a so-called allegedly deadbeat as Canton. Only you guys want reach. Only you guys want reach with the breakup and the deadbeat, and him not going to look after the little girl when the little girl not come yet. Some man can be deadbeat to 1, 2, 3 kids and not deadbeat to the 4th. Depends. Yeah. Some man will won't be looking after his children, but look after his stepkids. Yes. Yes, some weird men like that out here. Not looking after theirs, but live with a woman who have 3 and have to mind those 3 in the house, so it's not his. Make that make sense. And you have some man, once a woman pick up some man, the man say he's not giving any money because the man in the house should mind his kid. Not thinking, loser, it's your child. Go and mind your child. And not thinking when the man in the house don't belong to where your child don't belong to buy food, the child is eating it too. So you're a loser. So these are all kind of things. These are all the things that you guys are out here doing. So when it comes to the Vibe Studio situation, it's not a good look, sir, because you've been out here long before Alisa Kim. Your channel shouldn't be building on Alisa Kim's story. because you've been out here a long time as a big bad welder, making mad money. Leave all your stuff to the white lady and come out here want to tell a black woman what to do. Make that make sense for me. So it's not my business. I'm only telling you guys how I feel and my opinion, like everybody else. I couldn't care what you guys call me. Yeah, monkey. I mean, we were shit. Because you guys ain't feeding me. I'm not begging or nothing. And I'm hardly on this channel anyway. Because I'm always busy. You get it? So these are the things that I'm talking about. And then when it comes to the trucker, these people come and give you all kind of information, which I find that is bull giving you all those information. And you brought that Neri baby mother on the channel the other day to come and tell many lies. Because if you have share custody with someone, you're not a single mother in the court of the law. We're not talking about Instagram or YouTube court of law. These uneducated people who want to put on a judge robe are not going to school. Lots of you guys out there educated, want to be counselor, police, doctor, and lawyer, but you guys will never, ever. So let me go find college and university door. So when it comes to the trucker, you brought that girl, that baby mother on the live, and she lied. How can you say that you're a single mom for 7 years when we heard that baby, that little boy, went to the father multiple times and saw Alisa Kim? That's all you knew about her. So you're not a single mom. Not because the man is not giving you $1 doesn't make you a single mom. Single mom is when the man is nowhere to be found. And obviously we know where to find him because he's with Alisa Kim. So if you're smart enough, Alisa Kim is the item. You could have served him the court paper through Alisa Kim. Because she can't run from a court paper when it comes in her name, can it? Alisa, co so-and-so, Alisa Kim, co so-and-so. It could happen. Lawyers know how to go through that. So if a man not looking after a man for a child for 7 years, then why do you even come out here for the 8th year to come talk? And if a man take his child more than one, that you know who the current girlfriend is, then you're not a single mom, you're a liar. And if you claim to the man who's your man, who's in surgery, and you're married to that man, even more better, you're not a single mother. You have a full household, and you guys are marriage couple with a combined income. So again, you still not reach a single mom, so you're a liar. You look clout and you look views to build up your channel with your claim call Pangy baby mother, Pangy mama, or whatever you call it. People should run you guys from out here on a too bitter, man. So define me and tell me what is a single mother. Would you like me to define that for you? 1 second. I'm not too lying wicked. Oh, my iPad is dead. I'm not too lying wicked, man. I'm not out here want for clout. Huh? Why? And you know the funniest thing again? You and the people them don't get along. You and his sister don't get along. Possibly his mom don't get along, and you and the man don't get along. And right in front of your son, you bring down the man. Right in front of your son, you talk about sex. And I said that the little boy know the sex word differently. And he's 7 years old. Why you guys so brawling when it comes to the kids them? So that's why when the kids them get out of hand and know so much things and you can't blame nobody other than you guys. You don't even wait till little boy go learn sex outside. You're there telling him, talking about that shit on the internet with the little boy is there. Bringing down his dad while he's there. That's why a lot of these black kids now time don't have no father because of somehow no mother. Down the father, instead to make the child find out what the father is all about and himself. So the father couldn't be that bad if you did send him away to the States and you weren't there. So he's not that bad. And remember, you couldn't hold him and say you're not going to send him because you have joint custody and you could have got in trouble by the court as well. So tell me again, baby mama, how are you a single mom when the court said, let the man have visitation rights, let the man have half of custody? So how are you a single mom? Single mom? You call on single mom on yourself. Lots of single mom out here don't even can find bread this morning, but you're out here singing single mom on yourself. Why does black folks, especially the Caribbean folks, always call on sickness on themselves? If them at their airport are sit down in wheelchair and they're not crippled and they're not disabled, If they want free money and they don't want to work, they come out, I'm sick, I'm mentally ill. And when there's a mental case happening, you can't see it. Why you guys continue to do this shit? Why you guys continue to do these things? So these are the things what I'm talking about. So kiss me teeth and pass. So vibes you there, near and far. Don't give a shit what you gotta say. You're not my cup of tea either. None of uno on here. But what I'm saying is this. Your channel shouldn't stop at Alisa Kim. At all. Because you're out here, are your channel supposed to be bigger than that? Are you supposed to talk about something better than that? Because America, immigration already wrap up Alisa Kim case, gave her green card. The divorce court already wrap up Boo, and for him situation, give him his divorce. So what interview do you want to say what? To say that the man pay for everything when by right, by rules of regulation, by court, by marriage status, you got to pay for everything? Is that what you want to interview about? He should come talk about all the purchases that she made in his account. She wasn't working. He was the breadwinner. So she swiped the card more than one time. Okay, she maybe spend more what she's not supposed to spend. All right, beat her for that. But remember, he said anything she wants, he paid for it. So maybe she had the secondary card. So why not use it? What's the problem? And when he was married to her, was he supposed to take back the car? If that girl wanted to make a big deal out of no deal, she could have called the police on him and him have to come put back that car right there. But because she never made a big deal out of no deal, you can't go and take away a car from a wife unless the court says so. So Boo did a lot of things where he's not supposed to do and got away with it. But she was a wicked girl and called all the police. And the old man. What you guys would say, oh, Alisa came in America and she never buy the car and she go call police and Boo. Remember, whether she bought it or not, long as they're married, it becomes hers. The only way it doesn't become hers unless that man had a prenup, and he did not. Did he have a prenup agreement? Pre-optional agreement to say, Kim, you came with your lagamouth, you came with your nice self, your ambitious self, and your mama, and your brother. So when I throw you out the house and the marriage is over, you go back with your loud self and your ambitious self and your bagga self. He never did that. You know why some man would have do that? Because Boo had a big son before. So no girl would have may come in my life if me a man and make me sell my house knowing that I have a child way before Alisa Kim. Remember, he can't have any more children. He's not looking to have any more children. When he proposed that to Alisa Kim, she said, no, really, no kids. And they could do an IVF. Lots of people just piss in a bottle, sperm in a bottle and go to the lab and do all kind of things out here. People are having children nowadays days by IVF. Right? But maybe Kim didn't want that. You understand? So if you had a son before and you have grandkids, the way how you claim say you love your grandkids, then Kim shouldn't make you sell that home. What you gonna leave now for your son? And when you guys gonna talk about that when Boo said he was sick or dying or something and she said, oh, where's the life insurance? Why are you guys beating her? When he was gonna, if he was gonna die for true, when does people usually ask for the life insurance on your dead bed? Unless she knew where the life insurance was before. When you're married to someone, you make sure the person know where all of those documents is. Say Kim wasn't on the life insurance. Nobody really could have win her in court because she's the wife. The wife have all say, unless there was a prenup. So when did you want her to ask him for the life insurance? When him dead? How would she find it? She gonna go search up the whole house for the life insurance? So majority of women and men, when they know that their loved one is gonna be dying, babe, where's the life insurance? Me not knock her for that. Unless you know where it is before the man didn't move it. But after, most of the time when man's sick and man are dead or woman are dead, first thing people are looking for is the life insurance. Because without the life insurance, how the body is gonna bury? How you know who's gonna get what? So I'm gonna stop it. Because lots of you guys don't have no life insurance and out here cry. Go away, man. Go and start out some life insurance higher. And make sure no leave bag and shoes for the kids them and make them out here fight for all broke. You understand? That's what the life insurance is all about. Either the person know where you put those documents, Or you go put those things in a bank lock box somewhere, lock deposit box. Or, babe, the life insurance is underneath the bed. Anytime me crook and almost crook, see the life insurance here. So when did you guys want her to ask for the life insurance if that man was dying for you? On the dead bed when him dead? Boo, boo, boo. You wanted her, okay. You wanted her to do compression of CPR. Boo, boo, one more time. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Where's the life insurance? We're not full of shit like laps on. Go away, man. I'm picking up for Alisa Kim. She's not my cup of tea at all. Let me tell you what was the next red flag that Boo left. When they were going through their anniversary, Alisa Kim said, it's the longest relationship she'd been in. And that was only 5 years, I believe. So that girl been dating all kind of foreign man, all kind of man, up and down, all the time. So who never saw that red flag? So I'm going to ask you guys again, from Vibe Studio to Trucker, and everybody else with the pandits are jump up and down like they're mad. When you left your third world country, want to claim, say, one of the #1 rate of murder in people, and went to America or went to wherever you went, what were you looking for? An idea, a topic, a story, or opportunity? An opportunity. So if you stop it. So same like how she left America and get an opportunity, as same someone left Jamaica that you guys don't want to stay in and get an opportunity. My dog, 1 second, okay? 1 second, guys, my dog. Yes, sir, come on in. Oh, give me a second. No, boy, you can't have that. Go ahead. I gave you water. No, leave it. Leave it, boy. Everywhere you go, you have a dog bowl everywhere. Like you're too damn spoiled, man. Seriously. But anyways, guys, quick and fast, right? It's my dog. You guys know my dog, man. Spoiled brat. But nevertheless, so these are the things I'm talking about. So if you leave your third world country to go to a first world country, you're looking for opportunity. So Kim looking for opportunity. Her mom is looking for opportunity. So are all of Uno who left and went to a different country. Can't beat her for that. How can I beat her? Why? How can I beat her for looking for opportunity when everybody here is looking for opportunity? All right, then. If you have a job of customer service, or you went to school for security guard, and you decide to put out your resume and go get a security job, what are you looking for? A better opportunity, better pay. So we'll sum it up, opportunity. Tell me if I'm wrong. So what not argue about? What are you guys arguing about? How can she be a gold digger when the man been looking after her all this time? Why should she pay for the trip when the man said he paid for everything? And when should she ask for the life insurance? When him dead and wake him back up again and say, oh, boo, I forgot to ask you for the life insurance? And why is it that the court wrap up the divorce on the out here in a wrappers? Scattered. Like when you spray roach. Why? And why are you guys out here, the people them green card when immigration never saw any fraud? So the only person who's looking at opportunity is you guys out here on the woman channel. Just saying. If Kim was a small channel like me, I don't think you guys would look. But anybody who have a channel 100 and something, that's why you guys climb on their back for you guys channel to grow. It's kind of sad. Now watch this. Trucker said, it's a long time he haven't been in Jamaica because he's afraid to go to Jamaica and can't come back. Why are you afraid of your own country? Not only that, the only time immigration hold on to you and tell you not to come back is when you have criminal record. And we see that over and over and over. Once you have a criminal record, you're admissible to the country. So, Trucker, if your papers are good and you're a hard-working man in America You can go to Jamaica back and forth, because nobody not going to bother you. The only time immigration say, come here, is when you have a criminal record. So what are you saying to the public? Be careful, the public go and dig up your file. So truckers in America driving truck, not going back to his country because he's afraid not to come back. So what is he looking for? An opportunity. Disown his country, don't want to go back, and in America looking for opportunity, driving trucks. So why Kim cannot leave from Jamaica, where you don't want to go back to there with the man and get green card opportunity? So no unfair. That's a man who can have no conversation out here. I still watch you guys. I don't hate you guys. I have nothing bad really to say about you guys. But the truth has to be said. I'm not too terrible out here and people's channel for views and likes. And to bring that woman to come and say shit, she's not a single mom. She said she married. Man, I do surgery. Wash out here, baga. Wash it out here in Kim and her ex-man business. She out here baga while the man, current man, is in surgery. So Kim bad or she bad? How can I have a husband in surgery and me out here fasting at people business? Why she never go and go tempt to the husband and go stand at the bed with the husband? Why? What happened? That means she shouldn't have no husband either? That's another lie? And how can I have share custody with a man and come and say I'm a single mother? And how can I send off my son to America for visitation rights with the father who have half custody, and I come and sing that I'm a single mom? And they say the whole on some liar and wicked people. So if you stop it. And let me tell you something. This is the last thing. Let me address the elephant in the room. Only you guys want to reach. Until now, Kim not reach yet. Only you guys want to reach at single mom. Deadbeat father. Because until now, Kim is in her era. A first-time mom trying to push out that baby. Healthy baby. And remember, in America, Black women died in childbirth and after childbirth. So no give her some grace till she have the baby, eh? Because anything can happen. She can have complication. They don't have to really take out all the afterbirth. There's lots of complication now in having a baby now in these times. But when it comes to Black women, especially in America. So at the end of the day, when you really think about it, until now she not reached yet, you know, so she's going to be a single mom. Better you say Kim is more a single mom. Because she and that boy is not married, and she and that boy not even sought out full custody or half custody yet. So she's the single mom. Better you say that. And the way we see it, man hand upon belly, so he's there somewhere. And what did the girlfriend say? And what did the baby mother say? When I saw his hand on her belly, I said, oh, that's good, because I never got that. You know why you never got that? Because you guys never planned to have a baby. You said that your mom was going through cancer and dying, and you said you wanted to give her a grandchild, and then you and the man left from friendship to effing and have a baby. So you wanted the baby. So some man can be so rude and say, you know what, you're the one who wanted a kid. I don't need to mind a kid. You asked for it, take it. But then he was trying to be a man at some point, take it to court to get custody and stuff like that. And I believe it's because of your behavior why that man was trying to take that child. Man, you have some man wicked, but not so. Most of the time, man don't want to take a child to deal with a child to school, blah, blah. They want the mom to do that. So what made that man want to take that child from you? Something is wrong somewhere. Come and tell us, the man. Come and tell us. And you know what the greatest thing part about it too? Until now, Kim not reach yet. So when Kim reached to be a single mom, I'm sure you guys going to know. And she's really not going to be a single mom because you have some imitation aunties, uncles, and brothers on here will send everything go give them and have their own grandkids and not mind them. Have their own grandkids and not bring them to the park. Have their own grandkids and don't remember their birthdays. But we're out here and pretend to be Kim's baby grandmother and auntie and uncle and auntie. And the list go on. So she's not a single mom. You have the cyber world now to go and mind her and that kid. What's the problem? Ivani did it. Why can't Kim do it? Ivani did it, so why Kim can't do it? So boo, coming off of this life, jumping off of this life, kiss me teeth and pass like literally. You saw them do Nisha? Even when Nisha was wearing continent pad, them come out here come talk. Or when they're not bathing Nisha in the hospital, the wicked people them come out and talk. Or when she wasn't eating, then come out and talk. So the only person going to send you back in that hospital is those two bloggers and all of these people who want interviews. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your well-being. Because let me tell you something. Heart attack is not something to play with. And if you hear that man went in the hospital again because of his heart, why would you guys want to put him out here in an interview? You guys don't care about that man's health or wealth. You don't give a shit. You just care about the money in the pocket and want to go collect and the views and likes. Look how sad black race is. Look how sad the black race is, that people are telling they have a health issue and they want the man to come out to come talk. So anytime you guys go get in the hospital, it's you guys, not Alisa Kim. Alisa Kim and his story is already done, over with. Green card granted, divorce granted. Bye, see ya. So not too wicked enough to stop it. You understand? You guys need to stop it. And I don't give a shit what you guys have to say about me because I don't care. I'm just telling you guys what it is, bro. You guys need to stop it. And trucker, you see these people who are giving you all of these information, so-called information, when we know it's bull pinching you, telling you these things. Remember, when they're ready to draw up your file, you better run. Remember when they're ready to... No, stop. When they're ready to pull your file, you better run. Because those same people who are talking about trucker, they're the same one going to crucify you. Remember, your turn is not far away. What goes up must come down, and what goes around comes around. Be mindful. This is a cyber world. And the people them are confused, tormented, and have some evil spirit and some wandering spirit about them. They never can cool and quench. Fire never can cool and quench. And some evilous people them on this. And they don't like to see togetherness. And they don't like to see happiness. They like to see warmonger and negativity. So be mindful of the shows them that you keep. I mean, I think you're supposed to build one channel and one woman and a relationship. When you trucker not married yourself. When you trucker want to not go to Jamaica because you're afraid not to come back. But Kim and them are travel to Jamaica back and forth. So you see, here you are beating a sister and she's not afraid to go back to her country and she was in America after you. And the people them start dig up your story, sir. Right? How much time Kim went to Jamaica since she been in America for not even 7 years? How much time you been to Jamaica? A long time because you're afraid to go back. My God. When was the last time Vibe Studio went to Jamaica? All of these things what I'm talking about, guys. So we're going to be mindful out here. Here you guys are beating this woman to do this and beat the woman to do this. And enough of you guys right now in a country can go back to Jamaica because the papers are held up somewhere in a somebody hand or immigration docket. So the way I see it, she have one up on you guys who know, one up on you guys who are afraid to go to Jamaica. One up on you guys, bro. I ain't picking up for that girl. That girl's not my cup of tea. Not at all. All right? So all of those things. But anyways, guys, I'm going to jump off of this live. Thank you guys for stopping by. Happy Thanksgiving. And I'll catch you guys later with the dinner. Peace and love.